Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Indian Meditation Center. Now what you have come here is Osho's Shiva Sutra meditation number 97. Of course, it's a women meditation. Consider the plenum. It's for men and women. Consider the plenum. Plenum is the entire atmosphere, entire universe, entire cosmos. Consider the plenum. Think about the plenum. Or just look at the plenum, not think, just feel the plenum, feel the universe, feel the cosmos, that is the sun, star and sky, to be your own body of bliss, your own body of bliss. Bliss body is there, I will come to the point later. So Shiva says to Parvati, consider the plenum, consider the entire cosmos, to be your own body of bliss. Bliss means what? There are three layers. One is pleasure. Pleasure is through your senses, five senses. A good feeling you get, it is called pleasure. Then happiness, both the mind and body enjoys it. It feels so good, it is called happiness. So pleasure is one, happiness is number two. The third point is the bliss. Bliss is, that is your soul, that is your Atma, that is your being. That is what you are. It is not the body or it's not the mind. The bliss is something, the inner being, where it is so good to feel about that. That is the point where everybody likes to come. That is where when you lose your mind, when you lose your body and you become one with the cosmos, that is the bliss feeling. The bliss feeling is the happiness for the soul. The happiness for the body is, happiness for the mind is it's the pleasure. Happiness for the body and mind, feeling good, is the happiness. And the being, when it is in the good, when it feels very good, then you call it as bliss. So here it says, consider the entire universe to be your own body of bliss, for women. So and men also, of course. So here there are 7 bodies. See, this is your body. There are 7 circles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7 is the innermost. This is called soul. So the body, 7 bodies are there and the innermost one is the soul or your being. This is your soul, or you can call it as your being. And the layer around the soul, around the being, there it is called bliss body. It is called the bliss body. So the 7th body, from outer when you look, from outer you look, it is the last body, and from inner it is the first body. That is around your soul, around your being, it is always blissfulness is there. So all the human beings like to come to this center point here, that is your being. When you are in the being, what happens? The body is there, it is not affected by whatever the hurts other people are saying, or even if it says stone is thrown, nothing will be affecting your body because you are in the being, you are inside. So your outer body, that is, the body becomes the periphery, this particular outer side. Anyway, whatever getting affected, nothing will affect the inner being, that is your being. The being is always blissful. That is the nature of your being, to be in a blissful state. And the outer layer of that body is called blissful body. So you have to come here to the blissful body. Earlier we have learnt about the techniques of outer body, but now you are coming to your inner body, and it is the first body. It is called blissful body. So this is the cosmos, all the sun, star, moon, the entire cosmos is around there. So when you enter the blissful body, feel the entire space, universe, everything is surrounded by your blissfulness. with your bliss. So, this sutra says, what it says, first to enter the blissful state, you should know what is bliss first. What is bliss? Have you felt the bliss? No. So, you should take one particular feeling which you are aware of, and with that you should go to the state of bliss. For example, you know about silence. What is silence? Silence is a language. This language is spoken with the nature. Silence. The sun and moon and star and the plants and animals, everything, everybody knows silence. Silence is a language to keep quiet. As you keep quiet, if you are very silent, what happens? Then you can go into the state of bliss. To feel the silence, what you have to do? You cannot sit in a city and feel about silence or practice silence. In city, everything is sound, everything is disturbed. Even silent in a city is polluted. It is not unpolluted silence. Even in city, it is polluted. So, you go to a hill station, where you go and be alone. Of course, there also you may have some sounds, like the stream sound, the wind breeze sound, but those sounds are harmonious. Even see the musical tone which you are hearing, it is so harmonious, it can help you to get you silent. Your heart becomes so silent when you hear the harmonious sounds. In the same way, when you go to the hill stations, what happens? The sound of the breeze and the sound of the water or river, all it will be so harmonious that silence can be developed, silence can be felt. As you feel silent, as you are the silent, but one particular condition, that you shouldn't see any human being. You should be alone, alone in the forest, alone in a faraway place where no human being is there. See, suppose if any human being is there, what happens? You start relating to him. If you see a human being, then you have to react to him. See, generally you go to a doctor, what happens? Doctor sees your pulse rate. When you are aware that something is there, doctor is touching, your pulse rate beats fast. Of course, if it is a women doctor, lady doctor, your pulse rate runs faster. So, usually a lady doctor or a gents doctor, if he feels your pulse rate, he will reduce it into 5. So, somebody, if they are looking at you, you start reacting to them. So, no human being should be there to experience the blissful state or to maintain or to experience the silence. So, once you go to the hill station, as you meditate, as you come into silence, your mind, your heart, your body and your being, when you are able to experience the silence, the entire place is so silent. Only the breeze sound is there, river sound is there, even that sound is soundless, it is silence. So, as you feel the silence, that silence is felt in the blissed body, that is the first body. And now spread the silence everywhere to the entire cosmos, entire universe. You are spreading the silence, and as you spread the silence, you find the entire place, space is so silent. Your body, your inner body, your first body, your body at the outer of your being, it has come to the state of silence, because in the forest where you experience the silence, and that silence you are so silent and you are spreading the silence all over the place, because silence is one thing which you know, which you have experienced. In your mother's womb or in some places you have experienced silence. Only what you have felt, through that you can go to the state of blissful state. There are people, they say, I am experiencing or feeling God, I am just going to practice that God is everywhere. Straight away you go to God. But when if we ask them, have you felt God, have you experienced God, they may not be knowing. So the first stage should not be to the top stage of God. First you should understand and know what you have felt, what you have felt upon. Through that you can go to the state of godliness. Through that you can go to the state of blissfulness. So Buddha generally says to his disciples, God, let us not start with God, because it is something, it is a faraway phenomena. First let us start, or first you start with something which you have felt, maybe a love, maybe compassion. Compassion means what? Being graceful to others, feeling for others. These are the feelings which you have experienced. For example, love, you can start with love, the blissful state love, then the whole atmosphere, the space is filled with love, because love you might have experienced. You might have loved somebody, or even if you have not loved somebody, at least your mother should have given you love. You should have experienced the motherly love from your mother. So that particular, start from love, start from compassion. Here we are starting from silence. If you know a feeling called love, start with love. You are coming to the blissful state, and love is there everywhere, because you know the feeling of love. So your entire being is, body is filled with love. Then you are spreading your love to entire space. So it is completely entire space and universe is filled with love. Then you come back and you come to the state of blissfulness. So, or you can go for compassion. You can take compassion as a feeling. I mean, helping others, it's all the compassion, this particular feeling. And with that feeling, you think your outer, the layers of your body is full of compassion, and it goes, that feeling is completely filled all around the space, and you have filled your body, and the entire space is filled with compassion, and you come to the state of blissfulness. You come to your central being. There you experience the blissful state. So first, what you should understand, you should take a feeling which you have experienced. Through that experience only you can go and reach the state of blissfulness. Not only you are reaching the state of blissfulness, that is from your being, you also experience, and you can see that it is exploding all around the space, all around the universe. So the entire space and universe is filled with compassion, love, silence. So these are the words which you have felt. Through that you can come to the state of blissfulness. So let us meditate. There are 7 layers of body, and the center is your being, and around the center is the first body, and the first body is called the blissful body. So when you come to the blissful body, you feel the blissfulness. Slowly it is expanding all through your body. You are in a state of blissfulness. What is blissfulness? Your total being. Then you spread it to the entire universe. And to know the state of blissfulness, if you have not experienced, start with a feeling which you have experienced, something like love, compassion, or silence. Silence is one thing which you can easily take, and going through a hill station and experiencing the silence. Not in a city, you cannot experience silence in city, because silence is polluted here. So you have to go to a hill station where no sound is there, where no people is there. If people are there, you become tensed. If somebody is there, you react. When you react to somebody, you become tense. Somebody is looking at you, you become tense. So you have to sit in a lonely place and feel the silence. And as you feel the silence, you come to the blissful state. Then you feel the whole cosmos is filled with silence. The whole cosmos is filled with compassion. The whole cosmos is filled with love. And through that you can experience and feel the blissful state. So let us meditate for some time. You are going to inner being. You are being so silent. Then slowly you are going to the entire body, and it reaches to the entire cosmos. So 7 layers are there. You are going to your inner being. and inner is your being. That is your soul. Around your soul, the first layer of body is there. Over there, it is called blissful body. And slowly, through the feeling, nice feeling, something like silence, something like love and compassion, you are feeling the entire body is vibrating with the state of silence or compassion or love. Slowly, you are spreading throughout the universe, and you are reaching, and you can feel the whole universe, all the animals, plants, human beings, the entire world is full of bliss, love and silence and compassion, and that is your being. That you can experience only when you are alone in a forest, and with that state you come back.